168 hours. That's all the time we have in a given week. Those 168 hours have to include sleeping, eating, commuting, working, loving, time with family, social time. It also has to include your artistic practice and all the elements that go into it. There's the craft side of your practice, and that includes classes, rehearsing, auditioning, writing, editing, creating. Then there's the community side of your practice, and that includes going to see other people's work, participating in community events, and reaching out to folks who understand your path. And finally, there's the business side of your practice. That can include networking and pitching your work, or it can also include working on a project using skills that you don't really know yet or they aren't comfortable with, so that requires learning them, which requires more time. Time feels different depending on what you're doing, right? Doing your taxes, for example, can make a minute feel like hours, but rehearsing or practicing or writing or learning a new routine, those hours fly by like minutes. But here's the thing, all of it fits into those 168 hours, or it has to. Like so many others, I juggle several different things in order to make my life work. I have book deadlines, your ladder's work to do, I teach, I do book promotion, and I have time that I spend with family and friends that all need to fit into my 168 hours. Additionally, I've come to realize that I need to be very intentional about scheduling some rest time, I need to exercise every day, and I need to make sure I get enough sleep. Many, many years ago, I took a What Matters Most class, which was from Franklin Covey, and that helped me reframe my priorities. But even so, there aren't enough hours in the week for me to do everything I want to do, not unless I plan. Now, here's what I do to be more intentional about making time for the things that matter to me, and I hope that they're helpful to you. First of all, make a list of all the things you need to do and try to estimate the time they take. Make this a brain dump. Include grocery shopping, cleaning the house, commuting, rehearsing, performing, writing, working, getting the kids places, date nights, exercise, sleeping, everything. Just do a huge brain dump. Next, take a piece of paper and make 7 columns and 24 rows. Those are your 168 hours. Block out the time for each of the activities you listed. Where are there gaps on your schedule? If you don't have gaps, can you shift some things around to create them? Remember to include time to rest, not just to sleep. I always find that if I'm too busy all the time, my creation part of my brain stops functioning. I need to take a walk or bake or knit or do something like that to refuel me. Make sure you include refueling time for yourself and for your artistic practice. Now, what's on your list that you don't want to do and that doesn't serve you? Here's what I mean by that. You may not want to go grocery shopping, but you need to eat, so it does serve you. But do you have a time commitment that you don't like, that doesn't serve you, or that you dread? Do you have to do it? Can you outsource it or do it once a month instead of once a week? When you're looking at your calendar, remember that no is a complete sentence. Often, too often, we try to be people pleasers and we say yes to everything. You may not be able to see every show, go to every reading, go to every book event that you're invited to. You may need to be more intentional about what you say yes to and cut down on the yeses. You also may need to make choices and make your artistic practice a bigger priority. Now, can you make appointments for yourself to add to your artistic practice? Can you take 2 hours to take a class, or an hour to work on your website, 3 hours to read a new play or to learn a new song? If you put those times on your calendar, what can you do to ensure that you'll honor those commitments to yourself? A friend reminded me yesterday that writing or any artistic practice is a muscle that requires regular workouts. Often we wait until the perfect moment or until we have enough time to do our artistic practice, but there's never enough time and there's never a perfect moment. Make the time however much you can and honor that commitment to yourself. Remember, nobody cares as much about your artistic practice as you do, and you need to take care of yourself and your practice. I've created a worksheet to help you get started on the 168 hours, and I've linked to it below. I can't recommend making appointments on your calendar enough. It's made a world of difference for me, though I found that I need to build in more time between stopping one activity and starting another to change my frame of mind. So I've been blocking longer periods of time when possible to stay focused on similar tasks, and that's made a lot of difference as well. Go to the website to download the worksheet I just told you about, and remember, those 168 hours are a gift. Make them count. My name is Julie Henriquez, and I'm the founder of Your Ladders. Have you subscribed to Your Ladders yet? I offer classes on business planning, marketing, fundraising, budgeting, networking, self-promotion, and more. I also do a monthly training, and you'll have access to previous trainings on the Your Ladders site. Additionally, you'll have access to the Your Ladders community. Investing in an online course can run you hundreds of dollars, but for only $19 a month, you have full access to the classes, trainings, and the Your Ladders community. You can cancel at any time. Imagine what it would feel like understanding the business side of the arts by learning at your own pace on your own timeline for only $19 a month. And also having access to trainings and to a community of folks who understand your artistic path. Well, you don't have to imagine. You only have to subscribe today by going to www.yourladders.com/subscribe. I'll see you there.